Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So as I said yesterday, this is going to be a bit of a bonus decoration video using the kikki.K B6 planner. I wanted to show you guys how you can use kits for other sizes in this planner. So if you want to see how this one came together, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm a little bit daunted at the moment because this is obviously a kit, like a shape I've never used before. So I'm a little nervous and I'm not quite sure how this is going to work, but I'm going to give it my best shot. This kit is gorgeous, so I knew I wanted to use it somehow, some way. So I'm definitely going to do it. So I'm going to start off with some washi tape though, because I want to cover up this strip at the top. So I'm going to do, these are Kmart washies, I think. And they sort of match pretty closely, the pink and the blue in this. So I'm going to do dark pink, blue, and then light pink. But I'm going to try and do it all in one line across both pages, which I've tried to do before and never, well, very rarely works. But no harm in trying things again to see if they work. So I'm just going to start off with just getting a little bit of tape and just actually sticking these together where I want it all. So at least they're stuck, and then I can kind of go from there. So I'm going to start off with the light pink at the bottom and then work my way up, because again, not quite sure with the sizings of things and etc. how this all is going to work. So I'm just going to tear off, I've only got a little bit of this pink left too, so I'm just going to be a bit careful with it. So I'm going to start trying to see if that's gonna, that's alright, the blue's going in the middle, so that should cut that, should mean that you don't see that so much. So I'm going just on top of the dotted line. And I didn't do it very well, so I'm going to try that one more time. Sorry, you guys are going to get my head in this because I really want to make sure this goes in the right spot. Trying to keep it as straight as I possibly can. This washi tape isn't straight anyway, as in it looks like it's got little notches and things running out of it, so I don't need to have it 100% perfect, but as close to perfect as I can make it would be great. So here's the pink, and we'll try the blue. I've got a bit more of the blue, so I'm not as nervous about wasting any or ruining any. I'm just going just up against that pink as much as I can. You can see the weak through there, but I'll cover that up anyway. There we go. And then we'll put the dark pink on the top. There's a bit of a defect in that tape, but I actually kind of like it. I think it gives it a bit of something. Okay. And then I'm just debating if I want to put some black in there, because there is a lot of black in this kit as well. I'm going to see how I go with that and then decide later. So I'm going to take off this little bit first, and then we'll just cut off all of the excess tape. Uh-oh. Sorry, it tore. Oh, actually, you know what? If it's going to do that, let's make a feature out of that. That wasn't what I meant to do, but I still think it looks good. And we'll just cut down the middle so that we get those two pages away from each other. Really nervous doing this because I have a feeling that I've just kind of gone over the top, like the pages are just kind of over the top, so that's what I meant. Thank you. Overlapping. Nah, it's okay. Whew. It's always scary doing that. Thank you, Ryan. You helped me with my words. I actually kind of like the way that's torn at the top. That's looked really cute. Alright, so let's get into some stickers. So the big thing I want to do, I really want to use this gigantic reindeer, and I want to put it up here, which means it's going to cover up some of that notes box, which is fine because we've got plenty of room in this. So I'm going to put it down first, and then I'm going to work around all the other bits. So this one is really intricately cut, like really intricately cut. So I'm going to be really gentle taking off the top. I'm really scared actually, in a good way. So I'm peeling this really gently. This could take me a minute or two. Now, the downside to having such intricate bits is that when you put it down, you need to make sure it sits exactly where it needs to. Now, I've just noticed something, so I'm going to fix that up before I do that. I thought that notes bit would get covered up by the ball balls. It's not going to. So I'm actually going to add in just a little bit. I feel like it needs more blue. I'm actually going to add in a little bit of grey, which isn't necessarily in here. I don't really have anything else that's going to work, so I'm going to go with the grey. I feel like that's the safest option. Thank God I have more than one pair of tweezers, because one of them is currently in use and I need another one. So because we've done a bit of that torn look anyway, I'm going to leave the torn bit. Most of this is going to disappear behind the reindeer, and it's just enough that it's going to cover that up and you're not going to see it as much, which is all I'm worried about actually. The Monday is too. So if in doubt, always cover up. And I'll put the Monday back in, and I'll put like all the days back in, but just so that it's not so prominent you can't see it just sneaking in behind. I just want to make sure it's as covered as it can be, and you probably won't even notice it, but just in case. So I'm just tapping that down lightly to make sure that it's flat. Oh, how good does that look? And you honestly can't even notice it, but I just like the fact that it's covered up, and that way it now gives me a way to be able to use that throughout the whole thing. So while we're doing cover-ups and things, the other thing this allows you to do is if you didn't want it to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can change this up. That's the best part about these boxes and having cover like being able to cover them up with either stickers or washi tape. You can change it if you want. So if you wanted it to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you could. It's really easy to do. Cover it up, use some of these awesome stickers, whichever you want to do, and it's going to be really simple. I'm going to leave it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but that's my personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead and cover all of those up, and I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so the date covers I'm going to use are these Studio Kylie ones. So I'll just show you how I put down Monday, which is the only day that's going to be not in its proper place, I guess. These are slightly bigger than the boxes that are here, but that's actually a good thing because it means you can actually cover up the little bit that you can see behind. So I'm putting it so that it comes up just a tinsy bit. And if there's any washi that's not quite long enough, I'm just going to cut off some more and make some more up. So that's not so hard. So I'm just going to go ahead and stick all of these down. I'm also going to put my date dots down while I'm going here. So I'm using these ones. I'm actually going to change them and get the smaller ones, which I'll get in a sec. These are, I think they're Heidi Swap ones. I got them from Spotlight ages ago and I've never been able to find them again. So I'm going to use these clear ones, which will look really cute there. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of that and I'll be back in just a sec. so while I'm putting down stickers, I also want to put December back into this. So I'm just going to grab the same kind of stickers from Studio Kylie. Put this at the top here, which is then also going to cover up that week sticker that you can see behind there. I did end up going back to the bigger numbers. The little ones look kind of like they were getting lost, and I couldn't move this grey bit to keep going over there, so I've just left it where it is. I don't hate the way that looks. I will admit there's something very jarring about it going 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think it should go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, but I get why I've done it that way, so it's okay. So then we're going to put in a couple of decorative stickers before I'll put the boxes in first. We'll put the boxes in first. So these boxes are obviously not going to fit these boxes. These are for a horizontal one. This is not it. I've had so many people ask me how they're supposed to decorate with these boxes, because obviously they're a new size. Once people start using these, like using the inserts, and people start, like sticker stores start making to fit, I think it'll be fine. But in the meantime, I don't think it looks bad, and I'm going to find out if it looks bad, to just kind of have them sitting in the middle or sitting to the side, because then you can kind of decorate around it. So the example that I'm going to show, I'm going to get this really cute one. And before I do that, I'm just going to pull up this number because it's now in the wrong spot. Not the wrong spot, but I'm going to need to go over the top. So I'm just going to pull that up a little bit, not a lot, because I don't need it to go up a lot. And then we're going to put this down. Oh, that works. Because the washi's there, the whole thing comes up. So put that box down. So as you can see, it doesn't quite fit, but then you can put in, and I don't want to do it quite yet, but when we put all the boxes in, you'll sort of see what I mean. You can always cover, like join them up back together again. So I'm going to put this one, hold on. Before I keep putting with the boxes, I want to put a checklist down this side. So I'm going to grab this one here by Luscious Labels, which just happens to fit the colour combo really nicely. Oh, these nails are driving me nuts. So I just want to put this one down the side, because this is my sort of to-do list anyway, and I'll put a to-do thing on here as well. So then we're going to go around with all the boxes. So the first thing you need to make sure is that I don't put any reindeer on this side. So because of that, I'm going to put the reindeer down over here. And I'm just going to play with this a little. I'm not sure how this is going to look either, so because I've never done this, obviously. So I'm just going to give this a go and see what I think. So the great thing is with these kits that they always come with 8. So because they come with 8 sort of boxes, you really can, there's 8 boxes on the page, you can use every single box, and it works beautifully. So that's that side done. I'm going to do the other side as well, and I'm gonna have one extra box, which is fine, because I've just realised I can't put it down there. I'll put a little box. I don't know why sometimes just coming at it from a different angle seems to help. This cute one just here. I'm going to pull that washi up a little bit so it can sit under there. Whoops, pulled it all the way off. Didn't need to do that. So there's all your boxes in. Like I said, they don't fit perfectly, but we can find ways around that. So the first way around that, or kind of around that, I'm going to put this pink box in here. Oh no, I'm not, because that's where I'm going to put my list, so that's fine. I'm just going to put that back on another sheet. Because I'm going to write in there, that's probably not useful. But because of that too, I'm actually going to pull up this one. No, I'm not. I'm just going to cover it up in a second. So down the side here, I'm going to add in of a to-do. You can always write over the lines. Just because the lines are there doesn't mean you have to stick in them. So I'm going to put myself a little box on the side here, And then I can write some bits on the top or put some other stickers in, which is a good idea, so I'm going to do that. And grab these ones from Barney and Moon, just put to do on the top. And put another one up here because I can. And then you can decorate. You can really, I want to put that weekend one back in. Where did the weekend one go? So this weekend one's actually massive. It's going to take up most of my Sunday, but I can put other things in there too, so it's okay. So I'm actually going to go right across the top here. No, I'm not. I'm going to pull it up gently. I've just looked at it and I don't like it, so I don't mind layering stickers. I'm actually a big fan of layering stickers, but I don't like them covering. Broken. It's alright, I can fix it. So I'm going to grab this one up. I'm going to move it down. I'm going to put that right down the bottom here next to the blue one, and then put the weekend across there. Now I did tear that when I was picking it up, but I can stick it back together again, so it'll be fine. And I did it again. Oh well. Guess the good thing with stickers is they're already sticky, so you can put them back together. And then let's put some decorations around here as well. So I want to put this gigantic Christmas tree. Because I've got a Christmas tree on this side, I'm going to put this over here. I want to put this bear. I want to put him in the middle. Good. And then I'm going to put Santa down the corner. Can sit with Rudolph, or not really a Rudolph, but the deer. I'm going to put my planning one in on Sunday because that's the day I do that. This is what I mean about the layering stickers. Like it looks like I've used up all that room, but I can still put things on top of. You don't have to just use, you don't have to leave that sticker blank. Okay, I so love that. That is so cute. So then I need to put in my normal kind of ones. So I'm going to grab my gym stickers and my scales because like, I'm pretending this is the week that I'm going to use in my planner. So in that respect, I need to put everything in the same way I normally would. So I'm going to. So I'm grabbing my scales, which would go in on Wednesday, and my gym one, which would go in on the weekend. I'm going to use that blue. I really don't like going to the gym on Saturdays. I'm just going to point that out right now. But it has to be done. Then I think that's just about it. So I'm not going to do a flipper because I don't really need one. It would be very cute. You could do a flipper with the snowman if you really wanted to. I think I'm going to have enough room in here. No, it's not as big as my normal one, and I think that's, when it comes to the B6, that's why I couldn't plan in this size on a regular basis. But, that said, I've got a kit in here. That's, like, it's not the full kit. I've obviously still got bits and pieces that I could use. I'm just going to put one more in. But there's still plenty here that I could keep using and keep sticking in. But I think this, I'm hoping this will show you that you can use any kit in any size paper. You don't have to have it fit perfectly. You can play around with it. You can add things in. You don't have to stick to the lines. You can write straight over the top of them. Or if you're really worried about it, you can put some washi tape down and cover them up, make them even a bit smaller. You could put washi tape down both sides, and then that would fit almost perfectly. So it all comes down to personal preference. But I'm hoping this has given you a bit of an idea on how you can use kits in the B6. I am going to be using my B6 in the new year. I haven't set it up yet. I'm working on it. It's not going to be my regular planner though, and I know a couple of people have asked questions about that. It's just not my personal size preference. I need a bit more room. But for someone that maybe isn't quite as busy as I am, or have quite as much of a crazy life as I do, perhaps this could work. This size would work. And that's why we did make it this size, because it is that in-between point between the large and the small kikki.K planners. It's somewhere in between. If the small doesn't work, this will. If the large doesn't work, this will. So that's sort of what we were thinking. So I hope you enjoyed this little extra bonus decoration I love this. I love this kit. I'm kind of annoyed that this isn't going to be in my planner because it's gorgeous and I want to look at it all the time. But I'm going to keep it in my B6 so I can look back at it when I want to. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to be subscribed to my channel. Let me know too if you want to see more stuff in the B6. It's definitely coming in the new year, but if there's something in particular you want to see, let me know. You can do that here, leave me a comment, or you can find me on Facebook or on Instagram. I'm also doing daily unboxings of advent calendars over on Instagram, so if you want to see what comes in every day, they're live in the morning, but you can check them out on my stories all day. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you for another video tomorrow. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!